Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Dou Part 1, or Musashi Dou, chapters 30, 31, and 32. Chapter 30, entitled Nito Style. Baki says, "You've been out for about 10 seconds, but I could have killed you 2 or 3 times by now." Now what's great is, and what I love you guys so much about, someone left a comment noting that when Baki hit Yujiro, he only knocked Yujiro out for a split second, which was definitely true. When he knocked Yujiro out, Yujiro woke up before he even hit the ground. And here Musashi has been out for 10 seconds. So I guess the talk about whether or not Baki is at that same strength that he was when he fought Yujiro is still up for question. So you guys are more than welcome to debate that in the comments. Okay, I'll continue. So Musashi wakes up, Tokugawa's surprised. Musashi says, that's true, young man. It's as you say. I would have been dead. You came flying in from the front. I am dead already. Indicating you were aiming for the face. Eh? You saw it coming? Of course. The signs weren't exactly subtle. If you say you saw it, then I assume you could have dodged it. Anyone who can't avoid a weak attack like that cannot call himself a warrior. I wanted to know the effect it would have after it landed. Oh wow. So he's saying he could have dodged it without problem. But he took the brunt of that attack just to see what would happen. It didn't strike me square in the face, but on the jaw. The earth tilted. The ground stood up and came at me from the left. I had to stop it. That's when I realized my body was dead. Oh goodness. I lost the fight. If I said I was just playing around, I'd be lying to myself. I ain't playing around either. Young man, let's properly introduce ourselves once again. I'm Miyamoto Musashi. I know who you are. I'm Hanma Baki. Total fighting style. Baki. The outcome of the previous encounter, I can't let this stand. Come. Musashi holds out his hands, and this pose looks familiar. This looks like Yujiro's pose, except his hands aren't as open. Oh goodness, so yeah, Baki has that same realization. Musashi looks a little more serious. Tokugawa says Nito style. That's the Nitenichi style. For someone like me, who was born in these modern times to be fighting the top of the top from the feudal era, and for him to be using the Nito style. Man, what a thrill this is. So Baki leaps forward, moving his left hand. He's about to prepare something. I'm more curious than scared. It would be imprudent not to go on. Wow, so Musashi moves forward as well, planting his foot, as does Baki, and it looks as though they're about to clash. Wow, Musashi stops Baki's fist right before it could have done really anything. And then it looks like he's breaking his fist or his fingers. Baki feels that pain, or like sees what he's trying to do. Oh no, it's pain. Felt some pain on his opposite shoulder or collarbone. Chapter 31, Perception. The jab, the fastest technique in modern martial arts. It's practiced often at training sessions. Its speed surpasses people's reflexes easily. The warrior has noticed it. Before the fist comes flying at high, before the fist comes, all right, we're going to try this again. Before the fist comes flying at high speeds, before the back foot kicks into the ground, even before the destination to step in, now, the warrior has noticed the signal that comes from the opponent's brain. Half a second before the decision, even the opponent themselves haven't noticed this. Goodness, so he's using the exact same technique that Baki is using in order to stop Baki. In 1991, Danish author Tor Nortander said, consciousness takes 0.5 seconds. People believe their own actions happen through their own will, but in fact, the brain sends out a signal 0.5 seconds before the decision to act. This means if you can sense the opponent's intention even before they can, then even if the attack moves at the speed of light, a person with a martial arts background will be able to act accordingly. So we're back at that image of Musashi stopping Baki easily in that fact. He caught it before I could throw it. Yep. And then chopped him with his left hand, right? You have Musashi's fist along the side of Baki's face. Yeah. He like slashed him with his fist across Baki's torso. You see him writhing in agony here. Goodness, and it was such a cut that it went through him. A lot of pain. He's screaming. When's the last time we seen Baki in this much pain? Goodness, what a slash. Can't tell if Baki's losing consciousness or if that's rage. Looks like rage to me. Baki comes back screaming. Musashi is still completely focused. Baki goes to throw an uppercut and Musashi jumps on top of his fist. You see him smiling here. Goodness, how incredible is this dude? So he just repels Baki's uppercut, like by allowing Baki, I guess, to punch him upward. Like, what a counter. So Musashi's completely unharmed. Baki's furious and surely embarrassed at this point. Musashi lands on this roof. Tokugawa's just looking in awe. Baki's livid. Musashi's laughing. Ho ho ho. That was excellent, Baki. And not a lot of people are able to move, much less to be able to strike back after that cross body slash. You're still feeling that pain. You're better than I expected. There's still plenty of fun to be had with you yet. And then Musashi jumps off the other side of the roof. Goodness, and Tokugawa screams, ah! I think Musashi did just say that he wanted to go out, and Tokugawa told him that he couldn't. So this must be him doing exactly what he wanted to do. And right after that, Baki falls forward, smacking the ground. Goodness, I'm not sure if this is blood or if this is just accentuation of the fall. Chapter 32, Unrest. What? Oh, this is Musashi. For a split second, I thought it was Yujiro. What? Musashi's looking up. What is this? He's looking at an ad of some woman drinking, I don't know, beer, maybe a pop. It's like a painting of a person, but it's moving, and it's like a real person. How can they do this? What kind of painting moves like real life? It's all so confusing. And this is why Tokugawa told you to stay put, that you weren't ready. That wall, what's happening to it? No one's paying attention to it. This wondrous wall, is it such a normal thing to them? It's nothing special. It's normal. It's so tall, so high in the sky. Musashi keeps walking, trying to keep us cool. It's amazing. The difference is incredible. You hear some footsteps walking up to him. I'm assuming this is footsteps. Oh, no, it was the sound of like the rail, I guess, of the monorail or whatever as it was passing by. It's so fast, so much faster than the fastest horse. And inside, there's so many people. Mr. Miyamoto, the world you know has been gone for 400 years. 400 years. 400 years. Is this the difference 400 years makes? It's uncomparable. It's beyond comprehension. These things, this was all made. Such things were made by men. He's trying to take in this. I guess that would be hard to take in. There's no telling what we'd see if we woke up 400 years later from now. So Musashi continues on. I should have at least gotten some Zori's sandals. He's barefoot still. I feel strange. I can't stop shaking. I don't understand anything here that's not related to fighting. Don't lose sight of it. There's no reason to fear. Your opponents aren't a bunch of buildings. Your opponents are people. And when it comes to beating people, you're well learned. And he starts to smile. He gains his confidence back. Or rather, you don't know anything else. Excuse me. Very sorry to bother you, sir. So sorry. But if you'd be so kind as to give us your cooperation. Who are you two? Well, we're police officers. Police? May I ask you what happened to your footwear? Ah, my feet? I was just a bit careless. Careless? You mean you forgot to put on any footwear? Yes. Okay, I'm afraid I don't understand completely, sir. But would you happen to have any ID on you? You mean like a letter of introduction? No, I don't. Would you mind telling me a few things? For example, your name, your residence, your date of birth? I'm Miyamoto Musashi from Musashi Village. I was born in the second year of the Tensho in the province of Harima. My actual residence? I don't know. I have arrived to this era recently somehow. Are you under the influence of drugs, marijuana, or cocaine? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't move. I'll perform a body search. Uh-oh. So this man reaches out his hand, and all Musashi is thinking is of counters? Come on, sir. You're a weird guy. Oh no, he actually hit him. I was hoping he wouldn't do it, that he was just thinking it, but no, he actually hit him. This was actually him, like he went to move and touch him, and he just immediately countered. Chopped this dude in the neck, hit this dude in the throat. Both pigs hit the ground. Chapter 33, A Lucky Man. Just a dream. It wasn't a dream, no doubt about it. The shock, it ran right through my body. I can still feel it. Never felt something like that before. I'm still amazed. I mean, who would ever believe it? I fought with a true samurai, and not just any samurai, freaking Sword Saint Miyamoto Musashi. It was hard for an uneducated guy like me to understand a single thing that the old man was explaining to me. Extracting DNA, advanced lab under the sky tree, human cloning, and esoteric spirit projection. Anyway, with all the money and connections that the old man has, it seems he was the one that brought Musashi here. Either way, one thing is clear. The proof that I fought Musashi Miyamoto is now carved in my body. The concept of the strongest warrior started with him. Shattering fresh bamboo with a single swing, that incredible grip, the uncanny ability to read the opponent's intent, the ability to sense something ahead of time. Anyone that's not able to avoid that weak attack cannot call himself a true warrior. I have over 10 years of experience fighting without any rules or conditions against people of any age, size, or skill. Maybe that's why I was so quick to think of myself as strong, especially after the argument against Yujiro. That's hilarious for him to call such an epic battle an argument, but I guess that's what they were saying. In his era, you always carried a weapon with you. The weight of matches back then can't be compared to those of today. To lose was to die. Losing your head wasn't just a metaphor. Your head literally went flying. In his generation, everyone could sense their opponent. Your life on the line of one battle. Strength, prowess, and skill like that were so common. How convenient for them. I was comparing the difference in lifestyles. The best of that era has come to my era. Damn, lucky. I'm so damn lucky. He's getting excited just thinking about it, as he was with Pickle. It was a miracle. That's funny. It was a miracle that Pickle came to us from ancient times. Once again, the strongest has come from the warring states period to ours. I get it now. I finally get it. The defiance of the current natural laws to bring them from their own eras. The God that created this world. Me, my father, my friends. We're all attempting to find history's strongest, and it will finally happen now. They don't know it yet. Soon someone's going to notice. Some more cops came running after they saw their buddies on the ground. One of them jumped on top of Musashi, trying to put him in a chokehold. Musashi grabbed his wrist. Oh no, he grabbed, that's him. Oh, okay. So he put his hand around Musashi's neck and grabbed his wrist, put his hand behind his back, and Musashi countered. And when it happens, they'll know Miyamoto is alive in this era. He flipped this dude and then hit him in the nuts. All bad, just all bad. Hit him in the nuts so hard his hat flew off. This is only the beginning. He smacked the ground. He's unconscious. He threw him into the ground, and his head is on the ground because his nuts are probably gone. And he's saying that they'll notice that Miyamoto is in the area. Yujiro, Hanayama, Doppo, Retsu, Katsumi, Shibukawa, my man Goki. Alright, so that will be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please share with your fellow otaku. Leave a comment on any thoughts you might have had throughout the video. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have and are a new subscriber, there are playlists in the description for you to catch up to any point. I'd also like you guys to check out Kengan Ashura. It's a very good show. It's incredibly action-packed and compelling. I just want you guys to follow along as well. I'm definitely enjoying it.